Great. So some of you may or may not know, just like I've always taken deck submissions for card games, I'm also taking viewer variety game submissions. To submit a variety game to the stream, it is a $50 donation plus the cost of purchasing whatever the game submission is. You should always submit the form on my website before sending dollar dues in, just to make sure it's something I'm willing to play. How's our game volume balance level there? Is it okay against my voice, or does it need to go up or down? Looks like it might be a touch loud, but let me know. Sedamau, thank you for the half a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Allure, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Is that better now? Let's dive on into some Hollow Knight, huh? In the wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we change. Base instincts were redeemed. A world gave you a bug and beast as they had never dreamed. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things from different subs, and obviously someone enjoyed it enough to submit it, but I'm told the gameplay can be challenging, so assuming I'm not too much of a boomer to execute the game accordingly, I have good expectations going in. We're gonna play for at least a few hours tonight. Harsh but fair. All right. We're gonna put our notifications up over here tonight. Pretty out of the way. Weselk, Weselek, thank you for the 22 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, so we've got slash, we've got jump. That looks like it. Is that those are play patterns? Oh, I can slash down while in the air. Okay. Thanks, hello. At a minimum, it'll be a fun couple of months doing variety stuff in Runeterra. Called it the Bugs Dark Soul. What's going on, Jensen? Good evening. Ooh. I'm gonna find out how bad I am at platforming this evening. Ooh. Ooh. This is a precursor to how the night's gonna go. Nope. Alright, give it up. Do I have to go that way? Maybe we have to go that way. I thought this was the extra way, but maybe it's the main way. Yeah, I'm playing on my Switch. So all of the games that people submit that have a Switch version, I'm just buying on the Switch. So that way if my kids want to play them at some point. Yeah, basically anything that supports a Pro Controller these days, I'm playing with a Pro Controller. Even on the PC, it plugs in really nicely. All the points, Branch. Good evening. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you among us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats for which others can dream. Collect souls by striking enemies. Once enough souls are collected, hold A to focus soul and heal. You going somewhere, Branch? You're cashing all of them in. Ooh. Whoop, that just knocked me down. Ooh. Oh, those are my lives. Okay, so we've got five hits up top. Got it. Do you have a favorite controller among the recent consoles? I'm gonna profess to be ignorant and not have touched a PlayStation 4 or Xbox 360, but I do really like the Pro Controller in general on the Switch. Whoa! Alright. There's not a mini-map somewhere that I'm missing, right? So those are spikes, so I probably don't want to go there. Those kill me? Alright, well, you know. Hey, thanks for the 26 months, Matt Maxon. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. This is like Metroid. You get upgrades later that lets you get into unenterable places. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of the king, creator, step across the threshold of our Bay laws. I'm going to be honest, when you say like Metroid, I've never played Metroid before, so that doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Bear witness, the last and only civilization, the Eternal King. Is this not like, is this game like not a linear platformer? Are we jumping? I think we're jumping. It's pretty linear, not linear at all. It's not linear. Hey, Sky Zero. Thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Ho there, traveler. I'm afraid it's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. Other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down, well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's stickly air that fills that place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Rest. Oh, I like to sit on a bench and heal. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. Sitting on benches also saves. Okay, that's good to know. Oh yeah, there's totally two different directions we can go. Evening, Logan. Listen. Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've got a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell, and I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels might lie even deeper below us. For so long, I felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it about. What's going on, Squeak? You missed the first 15 minutes of Hollow Knight. First 5 minutes is like ad roll, warm up, let people get in. You mostly missed me failing to jump on platforms appropriately. That was rude. That took far too long. That took far too many things. The timing there was not particularly good. There's not a block or a parry I'm missing, right? It's literally just slash and dodge, slash dodge jump. Okay, alright, we killed that. We killed that the first time through that time. You know, call that progress. And I can't parry him, right? He's unparryable, I would assume. So like what's the mechanical trick that I'm supposed to be executing to fight that character? Am I supposed to skate backwards when he goes to attack? I guess we can just go down instead of fighting the big monster. Oh, bury my mother, pale and slight. Bury my father with his eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters 2 by 2. And then when you're done, bury me too. It's a little grim. Wellborn Moose, thank you for the very generous tier 3 resub. I appreciate the 13 months of that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Haha, do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you'd like. You start singing and I'll join, and I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. Haha. So what are you down here for? If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. Go back and fight my soul. Your soul is basically your Dark Souls Bloodstain. Dark Souls Bloodstain doesn't mean anything to me. That was not... That means nothing. Oh, I can't fill my stuff all the way up. Okay, sure. We're pretty far away from where we died at this point though, so I think we're just gonna chill. I'm gonna decline going all the way back. Thanks for the 22-month sub, I appreciate that. Just, you know, full disclosure, that's why I posted the update video. I'm not really intending to go back to Magic in the short term, so I understand if that drops off or goes somewhere else. People definitely should support the content that they watch. And if you're not watching mine anymore, I understand. I appreciate it while you're here, though. Hey, thanks for just being here, Smurfykins. Yeah, people should definitely take care of themselves first. Any dollars that you end up sending my way should definitely come from entertainment or extra budget. Things are tough for a lot of folks right now. I understand that. I'm gonna be all right regardless. Worst case, we can always go back to doing some amount of Magic stuff a couple months from now. taken. Basically just taken a few mental health months. I wonder what the WotC rep would have said if when they asked me back in 2018, they asked me what my plans were after Magic, and I told them I didn't have any, if I would have instead said, I intend to go to one of your competitors and take as many of your players as I can with me. Wonder if their response to me would have been different. So it's a good sign when streamers move away from the regular gig. It means to make the right choice to not be engaging in a soul-draining routine. Yeah, I know. Yeah, big agree. The fact that COVID killed the gathering part of Magic was tough. Paper events are definitely something that I miss on occasion. Oh, he's so sad, chat. This appears to be a dead end. This is Big Mood 2020, chat. Big Mood 2020. Someone in a dark room crying, yep. The color palette in the game is very very pleasant with its neutral tones. That looks like you continue just doing return variety stuff. Not having your job drive you crazy is a plus. It is, Cans. Thanks for the biddies. Hope you're staying safe out there. I see why someone earlier referred to this as the bug squishing simulator. Does your character, like, level up in this game as you go? A couple people mentioned extra powers. Do you gain extra skulls at a certain point, too? You get upgrades. Okay. So it's more similar to Zelda than it is like having a raw level and experience count then, where you like get extra hearts and stamina. Yeah, okay. So it's similar, more similar to Breath of the Wild. Zelda-ish. Cool. I have not played either of those games. I mentioned this before on past variety segments, but I had a father who hated video games growing up, and I had a Game Boy Color that I saved many years for to buy myself, but we never had any consoles or anything like that in my home. At a certain point, we had gaming PCs when I was a teenager, but never as a kid. Yeah, we played the crap out of Pokemon Red Blue. Wait, are we back where we started? Damn it. I really wish there was a map, because, like, I genuinely don't know how I got back to the place where we started. Because, like, getting back to there means we were close to the top, and I don't, in my mind, I don't know how that was possible. Yeah, the problem is, I don't know that I'm necessarily, like, I genuinely didn't realize I was back in a spot we had explored before when we got to that, so, like, I don't even know that exploring's useful, because I'm, like, retraversing the same points. If that makes sense. The skills, a test of your navigation skills and spatial orientation. I guess, I just, like, I don't really feel like that's a useful skill to measure. Like, I already went so, like here, right? Like, I genuinely don't know where I'm supposed to go. Because I can't get past this guy here. But I also, like, went both directions over there. There were multiple areas I didn't go. Yeah, but I have no idea where they are because there's no map. This is a dead end. That direction is not a dead end. I'm pretty sure we went that way and it dead ended. Oh, it totally doesn't. I missed that. We did not kill the boss bug. We've died to him like 6 times. Oh, we went this way already, right? Okay, this is how we ended up back where we started earlier, because we went through that. We went through that earlier. Okay. Travelers of Hallownest descend through the verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. Their wishes shall be granted, their truths revealed. Can I get past this, or is this another thing that I need to get another skill to get past? Okay. And that's the other thing, right? Like, without chat here to guide me, I feel like there's nothing to tell me, okay, I need to wait here. I can't just, like, I don't know how I would know that mechanically, I don't differentiate between I'm mechanically messing this up and I don't have the mechanics to get past there. So, like, I'm glad chat's there to tell me, but it feels weird that I don't have that information in the game itself. And I'm sure people are going to tell me that's a feature, but I think that's just bad game design. I'm sure that's considered a feature, but hello there. Come down and explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I have a fondness of exploring myself and getting lost. Finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yes. Map can be a useful thing, but alone it won't show you where you are. If you've not head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Isleda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Drudma, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell you some of my old maps. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. Okay, so this doesn't show me where I am. You can buy a compass to show you where you are. We're right below the tall chamber. Okay, so we're like where these balloons are in the middle. It goes beyond being feature. It's a selling point for those that love the Metroidvania theme to have to figure out, am I supposed to be able to get past here to can I get past here anyways? It's weird to me. Different strokes for different folks. Need a game to strictly tell me what to do. Yeah, but like it's like making a room a puzzle and then it's like someone giving you a jigsaw puzzle and like every room has a jigsaw puzzle, but then it doesn't tell you if all the pieces are there. Is this on Switch or PC? Yes. I am currently playing on a Nintendo Switch. I mean, I don't know that I would necessarily classify myself as a big gamer. Like, I've logged a lot of hours playing games, but a majority of the games that I've played are very specific genres, right? So like card games, first-person shooters, little bit of Guild Wars, ARPGs, but like... Did I do the thing we needed to do over there? Do I go back now? I think we've dead-ended. Did I do whatever I needed to do with that thing? Or do I need to jump back over there? You're good, go back. God damn it, Twitch chat. Yeah, I need to kill things. Killing things is how you acquire currency in this game, right? I only have 5 at the moment. I killed my ghost already, didn't I? Oh, did I not go back and do that this time through? I think you're right that I didn't. Dead bugs. Moonin. Happy to see your content's developed in recent times. Thank you all again for the wonderful content. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year, Moonin. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Alright, so with that in mind, I definitely want to go back and try and fight the... I want to go get my thing since it has all my money on it. Oh, the 2 dots is the ghost. Oh, so I can go down along the bottom here then. Okay, I'll go down along the bottom. Hey, Alan Den, thanks for the 1.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Compass costs 220. Goals are good. Ah! I was expecting it to put me back up there, and then it didn't. Nah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a fan of the suggestions. I don't know that I'm a huge fan of the throw you in, don't tell you anything style gameplay. The mechanics of the combat seem reasonable. But I don't mind guidance from people that understand the direction. Going back and playing Morrowind recently in my old age has made me realize that I think I prefer Horizon Zero Dawn / Skyrim style go these places, do these things direction more. Nope. I tried playing old Final Fantasy game as an adult. I don't have the patience for that like anymore. Yeah, and I mean, and part of that too, Hamblin, is part of it too is I think a lot of some of these games, and I'm probably gonna upset some people by saying this, is nice, Beansy. I think part of what these games do is they generate extra playtime out of that lack of direction instead of having more content in the game. So rather than having more content, they gate it by saying, oh, short left is a fast travel spot. Oh, that sounds nice. Is the feeling of getting lost. Listen, if I wanted to feel lost, I would just go explore real life. Do I want to give this money? Well, I can hit the bell. Hey, Silent Nexus. Thanks for 3/4 of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. I did see that, Geist. These stageways stretch from the depths of Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you to where you need to go. Alright. Oh, wait. If I go back up there, it'll be easy to get back to where I died. I don't have enough money to buy the compass, chat. Do the enemies respawn even though we didn't die? Yes. Just found out my sub has half as much sugar in it as my can of Coke, and it boggles my mind. Yep. Yep. They respawn if you sit on a bench. Okay. It's interesting. It's good to note. And the game only saves when you hit a bench. That what I'm understanding, they're like campfires from Zero Dawn. Alright, my ghost should be in here, right? So, I could squish a couple more bugs and then go back to town. Chat's usually pretty good about puzzle games. We played Portal 2 on stream. Among other things that involve puzzles, they've been pretty good about the... Oh, we went over here already. They've been pretty good about the shrines in Zelda as well. I hope Ocasio-Cortez shatters all sorts of viewership records tonight. That would be great. It's also like a good reminder that like the, you know, 150 grand or whatever you make for being a member of Congress is like pennies compared to what she could probably make if she went into a job, if she wanted to do something like what I do as a job, right? Like the amount of reach that woman has at this point is just incredible because of who she is. Yes, she'd make a... She's literally just in it to help people. The Justice Democrats are great. Whenever someone gives you some kind of line about them all being the same. He could jump across the platform? What a turd of a bug. Was not expecting him to be able to jump, chat. I like all the Republicans that were telling her she shouldn't be playing games, she should be working on stuff in Congress. It's like, do you people know how much the president golfs? Like, do you have any idea? Or how much TV he watches? Yeah, that man watches an unhealthy amount of news. He is obsessed with himself. I don't think I can get up over there. She has spare time like any other working human. Yes, but she's not allowed to use it for fun. Come on now. I mean, it depends on where you are, right? Squeak Week. Like, there's plenty of people who are already famous that have just like don't need to work another day in their life, so like they don't have a desire to like farm more money. If you want to hang out here too while you're also watching her, let me get a link for folks. Hey, here's both of us on one URL, if you want. If you haven't used multi-Twitch before, you can basically just put forward slashes for a bunch of streams there, and it piles them all together for you. Yeah, she went live a few minutes ago. She started a little bit ago. Hey, guys, thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Alright, so we have enough money to buy the compass or whatever, right? Someone said it was 220.
Bapanada.
Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise, he's headed down below. Dat passive aggression. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little bit more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. Highly recommended if you're having trouble finding your way in the maze of the rooms below, try this charm. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting at a bench.
Bapanada.
You'll need this if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. It's essentially for anybody serious at mapping. Mark benches and other spots on your map. Seen those beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. Pin vendors. Okay, so we basically have to like build our own map. Need a better iPhone, chat. To equip charms to the menu, press minus. We can have up to 3 of them here. Stone door with a simple lock. Oh, can I not go back in there? So I can only come back up from below. I can't go back down. That's awkward. That's not the same. Oh, is that not the bug? Is it a different door? It's not the same building. Oh, is this the stageway? Got it. Yeah, I saw that, Dana. That's great. Hopefully they crush. Because remember, it's not just her too. She's streaming with Pokimane and Hassan and a bunch of other people. So it'll be interesting to see what like their peak average concurrence is between all of them. Is the spiky head in the middle a boss? Who are Pokimane and Hassan? Pokimane is a variety streamer who's one of the biggest people on Twitch in general. Hassan does just chatting like political commentary. He's a leftist who does political commentary on Twitch. He sank Ugar's nephew. Oh, I didn't know that relation was the thing. But yeah, he's massive. Like last time I pulled up his screen, I think he had like something like 20,000 concurrent subscribers. Jenk. It's pronounced Jenk. Okay. That's good to know. Now, that's like an actual person's name, so like, I don't mind butchering constantly made up fantasy characters, but it's generally respectful to try and pronounce people's actual names correctly. I don't know that this is a game for me. I kinda feel like I'm not super into this one. Yeah, both the lack of directions and the pretty unforgiving combat is like I could kind of, yeah, I can take one or the other, I think, but I don't know that I love progression gated by both. Yeah, there's a ton of people that love this style of game, but the types of mechanics this is leaning on don't really feel great to me personally. Like, to use that last character as an example, I don't really feel like I'm learning or have like a direct progression path across it. And I guess I could run past it, is probably fair criticism. It's probably what I'm supposed to do. The map definitely helps. I mean, it's not just about the enemy patterns. It's like the mechanic of like I don't mind boss fights that have patterns, but like the length of that fight is really long and the pattern you have to execute is kind of tedious. So like I dodged in and out successfully like 5 or 6 times hitting it, and it didn't go. So like I don't mind needing to know a pattern to fight things, but also like the fight needs to be short enough once you have the pattern down to not just like be tedious. So like that was easier than the other idiot we've run into like 3 or 4 times. So that's the enemy you're supposed to fight. Alright, so like oh, is there a chest back there? Did I lose it now because I walked out? No, like that fight seemed fine. Like again, like that felt like a good pattern. That felt like a good pattern fight in this game. Like again, like, I figured out the pattern. We got under him, we got behind, and I only had to, like, smack his head when it popped out, like, 3 or 4 times. Whereas, like, that other idiot that kept killing us in the smaller room, like, yeah, like, that combat was genuinely good. Like, it didn't, like, I had to realize what was happening, and then by the time I had the pattern and got it down, I don't feel like it got tedious, but it was challenging, but it didn't get tedious. Whereas, like, that other idiot, I had darted out 5 or 6 times and, like, hit him, and it still didn't kill him. Yeah, I mean, pattern, like, I've played, like, Declan and I just got done playing Mario Odyssey. We played that start to finish. Like, I understand how boss battles are supposed to be pattern recognition, then executing the counter pattern or whatever. Like, I played Luigi's Mansion all the way through with Declan as well. Oh, who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange, empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you into Hallownest Corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is you need my help? Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Tap A to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul or replenish soul by striking enemies. No, A is the button on the Pro Controller. You've woke at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Now you're awake. I wonder whether you would do me a small favor. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I'd be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper and slay it for me. It's hardly a creature, but with your new power, you have more than a match for it. Good luck. So if I tap A, it fires the projectile, and if I hold A, it heals me. I don't know that IRC servers were ever intended to host 200,000+ people at the same time. Does anybody? That's a good question. What's the largest simultaneous number of users in an IRC channel ever? That's got to be logged somewhere, right? Oh yeah, what do real esports hit? She's at 340K. What do real esports hit millions or no? Are they just multiple 100,000? Ninja plus Drake was like 600k. Okay. Damn it. I tried to hold the stick up and accidentally went left. Apparently the highest concurrent viewers at once was 1.7 million for a League of Legends tournament. Okay. I hope she breaks 7 digits. To you, 6 digits are big views. 6 digits are big views. Someone, for the record, like, someone having 4 digits worth of viewers puts them into large number of concurrents on. Her channel does not have a sub button, Hamblin. Twitch is definitely the best demographic to advertise voting for. To advertise voting to. Is the biggest series of non-voters are people that watch Twitch. I will say that I don't know that I'm a huge fan of... One thing that does, like, I don't mind boss fights that are challenging, but the fact that you have to, like, rerun an entire level to get back to the boss fight feels real bad. That was a part of Hades that didn't really hook me. Like, having to constantly re-level it. Whatever, I get that it's not a boss, don't actually me. Having to rerun a bunch of the level to get back to where you died. That's the whole game? Alright, so someone earlier said, like, a majority of the content is new and different content, but if, like, a majority of it is replaying the same thing over and over again. I mean, like, it can have a ton of unique content and also have a ton of your gameplay be repetitive. Like, I've definitely spent a majority of tonight rolling through the same, like, 6 areas, right? I mean, to be fair, I'm not really into Twitch shooters anymore at this point either. I also feel like compared to, and maybe I'm just used to games that are more forgiving, but like, I feel like the range on when I jump over things compared to what I expect to dodge is not accurate. Like, I feel like I'm jumping and still getting hit by things a significant portion of the time, and I'm sure that's it just being punishing, and like, that's something a lot of people like, but be more deliberate with my actions. So like, there, take this for example. I hit it, it comes at me, and then it comes back again immediately and I can't hit it again. So I have to hit it and then jump over it, hit it and then jump over it. I can't hit it twice, really. And here I can't jump. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I think this is not one for me, and I appreciate everybody that hung out, but yeah, this is really just not my cup of tea. It doesn't. There's a lot of things going on here that are just kind of misses for me, I think. So I don't even think it's not even just like knowing the patterns of enemies. It's that like the range of your movements are so narrow and need to be so specific. And I almost feel like I wouldn't mind being punished, or like I wouldn't mind having to learn these specific things that are so required, but the fact that like, okay, here I die because I wasn't precise enough, and then it punishes me by having to walk 5 minutes back to where I got again through this thing that I've already mechanically mastered because I've done it 4 times already, and then like I fail, and then I have to spend 5 to 10 minutes to then fail again, and like the 5 to 10 minute game loop in the middle that I have to like, we're like the tedious 5 minutes in the middle where I have to repeat to then get back to the thing where I can actually do learning is unnecessary. Yeah, is that what dominates Souls like? Is the tedious having to repeat to then get back to actually learn? Because that's not actually teaching people things, right? Like that's definitely not. Maybe I'm gonna avoid Dark Souls, as like someone asked me if we were gonna play that, and I said yeah, we'd try it. I haven't tried games like that before, but like I don't mind having to learn. It's not learning though. Like again, if you listen to what I'm saying, my issue with the game isn't that it's requiring me to learn specific game mechanics. It's that it wants me to do this tedious game loop as a punishment for failing. Yeah, it's not that I'm upset. It wants me to learn. I wish I could learn the mechanics and like do the fight, but the fact that I have to run back 6 times, I have to spend this loop in between, is like really tedious. Yes, it's teaching through negative reinforcement. And I don't, and again, it's not the level of punishment or the dexterity required. It's the loop in the middle that I think in general is bad game design, or if people prefer getting punished like that and wasting their time, like, more power to them. But that's what the game, I feel like the game doesn't respect my time. I feel like the game is trying to give me more hours out of it by making me do this tedious loop. And, like, I like boss fights. But, like, that's, like, to draw a comparison, like I said, we did Luigi's Mansion and, Mario Odyssey are games that I've played with the kids. And, like, I like the boss fights, the mechanics in those games, but I don't have to rerun the entire game when I fail them. Like, that's the part. Yeah, like I'm gonna sign off, George, as I'm repeating myself at this point, but yeah, the actual boss fight seems neat. I just don't want to, like, it's only repetitive if you die a lot, sure, but that means you're cutting an entire style of player out of your game. Like, I want to learn and I want to practice to get better, but I also I want the game to feel like it respects me. Yeah, like, I just, like, there should be a checkpoint before the shitter that's killed me 3 times now. That's all the game needs for it to be reasonable. It's not even, like, unforgiving is not even the right word. It just doesn't respect your time. So that's what it comes down to. Like, and again, if you like repeating the same game loop constantly, that seems fine for you. But, like, I would like to figure out the loop to the boss. I would like to not spend 8 minutes getting back to it. Alright, I'm done ranting. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some card games. I'll be back tomorrow night with some Outer Wilds. Yeah, it's not good content, is exactly correct. Is what it comes down to. Yeah. Alright. Peace, folks.